Chang Cheh was the Shaw Brothers Studio's resident auteur, directing over 90 films for the company within a 20-year period. Chang was a prolific Renaissance man who also found time to write poetry, music, song lyrics, novels, magazine articles, and screenplays. Chang modernized Hong Kong cinema, making it more accessible to outsiders, leading to the martial arts craze in the West that exploded in the 1970s. He fused elements from Japanese samurai films, as well as Italian and American westerns, including the idea of graceful bloodshed, tapping into the frontier mythos of honor and manhood that would resonate so strongly with audiences. Chinese martial art films were predominantly female-oriented. Chang ended this trend by focusing on male camaraderie. The One-Armed Swordsman was his breakthrough, a hit throughout Asia that solidified the style and themes he would use in dozens of subsequent projects. After a few films with Shaw's contract stars Jimmy Wang Yu, Chang Pai, and Lo Li, Chang began building his own stock company from the studio's in-house acting school. He settled on Ti Lung and David Jang, who could work effectively as a team and headline films separately too. This pairing was so popular that the two young actors and Chang were nicknamed the Iron Triangle. The tall and handsome Ti Lung was always portrayed as the classic hero, while the slight-framed David Jang was the Aladdin-like streetwise rascal. The persona of Jang, especially, who almost never appeared shirtless, is interesting as counterpoint to the cliché muscle man usually seen in action movies. The Wuxia films told adventure stories of swordplay, chivalry, and villainy in Imperial China. The heroes must bounce back from terrible defeats, often training for years to overcome an injury or to combat a particular enemy's advantage. The films are a strange mix of the wholesome and even whimsical, while also being spectacularly violent. Into the mix, Chang adds a touch of cynicism that appealed to the youth culture of the late 60s. His stories often depict the older generation preying upon the young without mercy, using them as pawns and cannon fodder, exploiting their loyalty to political ends. Many of the films end in tragedy, with the heroes either brutally slain or left to wander alone.
去的事，我绝不想提了。你仍然把我当朋友，我把你当兄弟。风德哥，来，我去弄点好吃的给你。好。
Fraternity and vengeance emerge as the core themes in film after film. As friends, Thi Lung and David Jang swear blood brotherhood to each other, sometimes ignoring women in the process, and if one of them is killed, the other will do whatever it takes to avenge him.
我要回家报仇。
你怎么了？
我要为他报仇。谭金莲给我杀死了。现在，我要你给我兄长偿命。雷利，你断臂之后还不安分？我断背之后极其安分。是你杀了风俊杰，我来替他报仇。报仇？你们还不快上！
Towards the end of this series, you can see the next phase approaching, as hand-to-hand kung fu moved up to replace swordsmanship, and new faces, like Chang Kwan-tai, fought alongside Lung and Jiang, and will eventually star in his own films directed by Chiang.
像是知道不少，借着一招云开见日吧。
In the late 70s, Chiang returned to the wuxia genre, with a more fanciful and acrobatic style. But this early group of films is distinguished by its grounded presentation.
We'll be all right.
Hey, no one's gonna help you get away this time.
Due to badly dubbed, cropped, and faded prints in foreign markets, martial arts movies were often mocked, but Chang Cheh's films were never grindhouse material. They are artfully made, unpretentious stories with great actors, likable characters, and of course, outstanding fight choreography. It's an amazing body of work achieved in an incredibly short amount of time.